Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a really quick and easy work night risotto. Just as a quick pre-warning, this recipe does show raw meat being cooked, so if you don't like that kind of thing you probably don't want to watch. But for everyone who does want to watch, keep listening and I'll show you exactly what you need to make this risotto. So firstly you're going to need one large onion, but I just bought a bag of small so I'm going to use 2. 6 rashers of bacon, although you could swap this for something vegetarian if you wanted to. 300 grams of arborio rice, 1 vegetable stock cube, and 100 grams of frozen peas. You don't have to thaw these out, we'll just add them in from frozen at the end. And that's everything you're going to need. So the first step you need to do is peel and chop the onion. You want to chop it quite finely because you're going to fry it and you need to brown it off, so they need to be quite small chunks. Now fortunately I've never really been affected by chopping onions, but if you're the sort of person that hates it because it makes you cry, then apparently you're supposed to chew on gum while you do it and this stops it hurting your eyes. So after you finish chopping your onion, you want to get a big saucepan, not a frying pan. You want a saucepan and put it on a really high heat, and then you want to add 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using sunflower oil, but you could use whichever oil you want. So as that starts to heat up, add a big dollop of butter and just keep stirring so that it melts away into the oil. Once that's all lovely and melted, you need to add the onion that you've just chopped up and keep stirring it until it gets all nice and golden and soggy. Now that that's on to cook, you can set it aside and keep going back to stir it, but in the meantime you can chop up your 6 bacon rashers. It doesn't matter if they're smoked or unsmoked, the flavour all kind of mixes together anyway. Now that the onion's looking nice and cooked and brown, the next step is to boil the kettle. You need to boil at least 1 litre of water because this is how much stock you'll need to make. Once you're happy that your onion's cooked, you need to add the bacon to the same pot and stir it in. This will then take a few minutes to cook. Stir it until that kettle's finished boiling, and then you want to add the stock cube to the boiled water. You need to make 1 litre in total. I always chop up my stock cubes so that it makes it easier to dissolve in the water. Sometimes if it's just one big block, it takes forever. By now your bacon must be nicely fried and it's all mixed together and it's starting to smell really nice. So what you want to do next is add that stock to the saucepan and mix it all together. Next you need to add the arborio or risotto rice, which as you can see I measured out very accurately. Once that's all stirred in, put a lid on it and try not to touch it while it's cooking. Set an alarm for 17 minutes or 15 to 20 and just let it cook. While this is cooking, you can be preparing your 100 grams of frozen peas. When the alarm goes off, this is how your risotto should look. The rice should have all puffed up and it should look almost like a rice pudding texture. At this point, it's a really good idea to give it a good stir, just to make sure it's not getting stuck to the bottom and to make sure that all of the rice is involved in the cooking and none of it's stuck on top. Once you're happy that it's all cooked through, it's time to add the frozen peas, so just stir them in and they'll cook, take about 3 to 4 minutes. And there it is, your finished risotto. You can really edit this recipe in so many different ways to make it more suited to your family. You could change the fillings, add different vegetables, do whatever you like, and it serves up to 4 people. This actually made way too much for the 2 of us, so we just had it with a little bit of salad. And it's as easy as that. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like down below. And I hope to make a lot more videos like this very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!